Just so you know how dead the zombies community becomes when we have no content, we get confirmation that Mule Kick will be the next perk in Cold War Zombies, and all these men start making videos that are just about fucking Mule Kick. Are we that dead? George Dickhead Romero, as a boss, you, sir, were the world's biggest cunt. The giant pedophile that would get pissed off for no reason other than that other people existed. Sounds like me, to be honest. Some bosses are pretty fucking scary, like the Panzers and the Megatons, but no other fat fuck has been more terrifying to me than an old man with a massive stage light. Why do they have to give him such a scary voice as well?
I'll fix you in post and leave you on the cutting room floor.
There has never been a single other boss in Zombies that even comes close to matching up to him until season 4 or 3, I can't remember. Because that's when Outbreak had a brand new addition to the mode. The Order to me has now just become another mini boss. He only comes on certain rounds, in 5Z you actually have to kill him, and is the only mini boss to have a shitload of health. And when I say shitload, I mean something more indestructible than the Hulk shorts. It's been a while since I've done a boss first boss, and I literally came up with this idea when making my last video. Order is the perfect mini boss for something the size of Outbreak. I think it just fits perfectly. It didn't in 5Z because, as I've said before, that map is fucking tiny. But yeah, let's find out which of these is the biggest cunt. And you know, just leave a like, suck a dick, and let's get into it. Okay, so George Romero, if you're an OG Zombies fan, then you already know about this cunt, and probably still get nightmares about him as well. He's a pedo that spawns in on round 1 to do nothing more than to literally just nonce on players. He gets his period about every 5 minutes, so be prepared, and you best not piss him off until you have something to actually fight him with. I wouldn't be surprised if someone started trying to knife kill him like 10 years ago, and is still going to this day. He has all the health in the entire universe, and is also immortal. He has about 1 million health, and by the way, your butter knife does about 100 damage, so yes, that's a lot of fucking health, isn't it? He's literally tankier than a fucking tank. If you shoot him, he gets pissed. If you breathe near him, he gets pissed. And God forbid, if you even dare to look at him, he gets pissed. He will only attack if he gets pissed, by the way, so not looking at him or breathing near him is easy enough to do. So you know what, I take back everything I said. He's the easiest boss in Zombies. If he gets pissed, he will just constantly chase you and swing that stupid stage light, which will shock you and stun you and shit like that, and probably make you shit yourself so much that you end up ripping your asshole into two. Now, the damage he does is pretty much the equivalent to a normal zombie, but him alone isn't the thing that makes him so A. If you've had an arsenal of overpowered wonder weapons and all perks and shit, and had no other zombies on the entire map, it was just you and him, then he wouldn't be too much of a problem. But because he's chasing you, you're always trying to make sure that you're not dying to the zombies, that makes him a fucking cunt. It's like trying to do your G60 exams in the same room as this dirty cunt. So long as he is in water, he can't get pissed, so the best way to kill him is to keep him in water. I know that doesn't sound like too much, right? You know, maybe I've just been talking shit. Maybe he's not so bad after all. The water slows you down and you have to constantly jump and making sure that the zombies don't fuck you. Also, you can't stay in the water too long because then it will freeze you. But then eventually, you know, you kill him. Now after doing all that, after all the bullets you wasted, all the stress you've had from being chased around the entire map 5 fucking hours, surely it gets more peaceful. Now, surely that's the end of— No! He just respawns next round. Congrats, you did all that for nothing. Now go kill yourself. Oh, he drops a perk. Oh, he drops a wonder waffle if you complete the Easter egg and kill him. Oh, sorry lads, I've just been looking around for more fucks to give. To me, there's only one way to get rid of him that is actually worth it, and that's the VR11. Shooting him in water will tell him to fuck off. You don't need to waste all your ammo to get him to piss off. Just sacrifice a weapon slot for a piece of shit. It's like only play zombies with one weapon or use Mule Kick. It kind of means you can't really use the scavenger as well, unless you want to have the scavenger and the VR11 and just have shit all ammo for the entire game. George is literally just the biggest inconvenience to ever exist. Now, the Order also has a shitload of health. By the way, I'm only really talking about the one from Outbreak because the 5Z one feels a lot different. Now, you never actually have to fight the Order, but sometimes it just may end up getting in your way. You can potentially spawn as early as round 2, and unless you like spending an hour on round 1 preparing yourself with a solid pack-a-punch weapon and good perks, it's not worth trying to fight it on round 2. If your weapon is wank, it'll just take the piss to kill him. And then the zombies that it spawns are constantly chasing you, so you're shooting them with some piece of shit weak-ass weapon, as well as you're trying to fight the Order, and nothing gives you any points during this. Now, this version of the Order has a few interesting attacks. He can launch hellhounds at you, and because hellhounds in this game are just the definition of AIDS, they can fuck you up. If you get too close, he'll swing at you and also knock down the zombies and also stomp down, but it does damage you a lot and will knock you back pretty far. Usually he just walks kind of slowly, slamming down and shit and just trying to stomp you, but sometimes he walks directly at you, pretty fucking quick. And if you don't move, he'll just crush your dick. He sometimes has a weak point that opens up on his mouth. That's when you can do the most damage, especially with like a powerful weapon and ring of fire. He'll spawn zombies loads, but it can also regenerate, usually when you're about to kill him. Like, you'll see his health bar really low, like you're about to kill him, he's one shot, and then all of a sudden it just starts going up. You just begin to wonder how you haven't drunk some bleach yet. Using a ray gun or a ray K will probably be the best thing to kill him with, or just a really powerful high tier level 2 or 3 pack-a-punch LMG or something like that. Now, he isn't a massive problem because you don't have to fight him. You have a choice, and every time you warp to a new map, he may not even be there, so there's that. I just remember fighting him for the first time and being in a building that basically put me level with its head, and he stomped down on the floor and it somehow killed me, so there's also a chance that he's partly Jesus Christ. You get a decent reward for killing him. You can get a legendary gun on lower rounds. On lower rounds, you can get a legendary gun from him, and on the higher rounds, you can get some wonder weapons. Obviously, when DLC 3 is out, there will be a new wonder weapon that will either make it really easy to kill him, or just be a complete piece of shit. But on higher rounds, the amount of shit that is trying to kill you becomes more of the problem, not just the order, so that's fun, isn't it? And 9 times out of 10, he is what kills me on Outbreak, because I always fight him for some reason, because I just think I'm sick. Now, out of the two, they are both very difficult to kill, and it takes ages as well. But I'm more trying to decide which of the two is the biggest cunt, aka which one annoys the fuck out of me more. And because the order isn't something you have to deal with every second of the game, I think that George Romero wins this one. The fact that he's just some dirty pedophile that literally will never leave you the fuck alone and is constantly there just to be annoying, that's why I hate him. I'm certain he has more health as well, or it's just that Black Ops 1 weapons suck dick. There's no way of getting rid of him forever, whereas the order you can just stay away from it. He takes a good map and makes it 10 times worse. To me, Call of the Dead is like a top 10 worst map, and it's literally just because of this cunt. Although, may he rest in peace. But anyway, that's it for this video. Remember, if you enjoyed, then leave a like, suck a dick, and have a nice day.